Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to round 5 of Monster Energy Supercross. I am Chase.
I'm Christian.
We are the RMFantasy SXperts. Welcome back for another week of racing. If you're new to the show, welcome. This show, we just bench race. Christian and I, we talk about the riders, we talk about the race, the track, we give you stats, we pick with our hearts. We try and give you the best information to help you make your picks, maximize your points. Congratulations to, we have 25 perfect scores.
25 perfect scores.
We went from 0 to 25 perfect scores. I had 3 riders all off by one spot in the top 5 last week.
Dude, when Tomac went down late in the lead, it helped half the people, it hurt half the people. I was one of them that it hurt.
It was brutal. Man, what a night of racing, though. Look at our results here. We had Roczen, Tomac, Webb, Ciancerulo, Osborne, who had an incredible charge after jumping the gate.
I picked him in the first 3 rounds. One round I take him out, of course.
You made him mad, dude. And then Justin Brayton for the wild card, which, I mean, most people had Savachi.
I had Savachi.
But
he killed it. He did way better than that, so.
Oh, it was kind of brutal, but
show the lap chart.
Yeah, let's put up the lap chart, Kobe. Let's show the people what they want to see here. So Tomac had, well, first of all, let's just go back a little bit because, Christian, I said it, and I'll be the big man here. I said that Tomac getting a good start is like finding the unicorn. And what does he do? The man rips a freaking hole shot. And as soon as he did that, of course, no more than 10 seconds later, you're blowing up my phone, asking me how that unicorn is.
Give you the text of shame, yes.
Oh, my gosh, the text of shame. All right, what's up, Michael McCarthy, Ryan Sullivan? Oh, Nathan joining us. Burbs are cool. I don't know. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Burbs are cool.
Dude, look at your boy, Dylon, though.
Dylon moving up, doing some things.
Running in fourth for a while.
Yeah, but let's talk about some highlights here. And the first one, let's start with the Osborne hitting the gate. And let's look at Savachi here.
Yeah, I can't believe.
Because we had Savachi pegged for wild card. And what happens? Osborne jumps, which makes Savachi jump, and Savachi got...
AC was jumping too.
AC jumped a little bit, but Savachi was at least a full bike length ahead of everyone else because Osborne made him flinch. So he lucked out, and he said it, better to be lucky than good.
Yeah.
And Savachi got his best result of the year by far, and he is qualifying really good tonight as well. So he might be in that spoiler.
Well, how does Osborne go from that to 12th after the first lap to 5th at the end of the race?
Because his name is Zach Osborne, and the man just knows how to get the job done. What he does know how to do is just get a good start.
Someone
he has
call
not
him
done
a
it
savage.
yet. That's true. But, dude, okay, there is an epic battle going on right now, and you guys will probably agree with me, between Martin Davalos and Vince Freese of who can just do the most crazy things every single night. We've seen Davalos jumping on tough blocks. Look right here. Freese hits the eject button, decides to leave his motorcycle in the way so that Alex Ray can come land on it and die.
He's falling from the sky.
I mean, come on. What is going on with this guy? Every single race, he is causing some sort of crash or injury.
Well, you just see him fall from the sky. I mean, that's not good.
I mean, Freeze's like that guy that just can't catch a break. If something bad is happening on the track, it's like it's always Freese there.
He's going to be exciting to watch no matter what.
Oh, my gosh. What's going on, Blake Dominguez? How about Bam Bam going dojo style on Malcolm Stewart's bike?
That's the talk of the
He actually helped Malcolm out here. Because, look, Malcolm would have been stuck under his bike.
Oh.
And Barsha's like, oh, hey, let me help you out. Hi-ya.
I just like that. He's going pure instinct, not even thinking, on a dime, and that's what he decides to do.
Quick reactions of what you have to do.
Oh, I love it.
Drew says Osborne is little trash. What? He's not little trash. Give me a break. Come on, man. Osborne is going to win a race this season. I'm calling it right now. He just needs to get a start.
Yeah.
But, man, any other highlights for you that showed? Oh, you put RC calling out Daniel Blair, saying he's a win more LCQs.
They're asking about LCQs, and he just kicks it to Daniel Blair and says, you were in there a lot more than I was. So I thought that was pretty wild.
All right, well, let's talk about picks. Like we said, we had 25 perfect scores. We went from 0 to hero on that.
Yep.
Pretty crazy, though.
Average score, 53 points. The highest we've had so far this year by far. 25% of players got at least 2 picks right. 36 people got no points last round. How? I have no idea. If you know one of them people, help them out, please.
You guys silly? I'm still going to send it.
Maybe they was going for some really deep picks. I don't know.
I don't know. Look at that. 39% had Marv in their top 5.
I was one of
Only
them.
24% had Osborne in there somewhere.
Yep, I switched those out. I had
You
Muscan
did.
second. It bit me.
Look at that. Dylon2323 says he will be top 5 this week. You talking about Osborne? I don't know. We will see. Barsha never thinks. Barsha's an animal. How can you trust Barsha tonight? I don't know.
I don't.
He had a good start in that main. He was up there.
I mean, he ran into Savachi.
That's right, in that replay. Yeah, right here.
He was having issues.
I mean,
what is he?
I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. He is like a cat when he gets back to his feet to get back on the motorcycle.
He's just wild, man.
77 people had Ferrandis picked to win. They clearly didn't watch our show.
That was interesting to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
You never know.
Here's a fun fact, though, if you guys are watching. Look at this. 4 out of 5 riders that finished in the top 5 last round also qualified in the top 5. Chew on that for a minute. Muscan was the only rider who qualified in the top 5 last week. He didn't finish there. Instead, it was Cooper Webb, which did what we expect him to do.
Yeah.
Never been a guy to always be up on top in qualifying, but he shows up to race. So maybe kind of digest that and see if that,
I'm going to think about it when I make my picks.
I mean, did they put up qualifying yet, the overall results?
It's coming up.
Oh, gosh, they're a little bit slow on that sometimes. But you had Roczen up there at the top in that last one, and then Tomac again. I've got my top 3 the exact same as last week. Roczen, Tomac, Webb.
I do too. Well, in some type of order, yeah. Well, for now.
Are you pretty similar?
We'll see. We'll see.
But look at this. Through 4 rounds, we've seen 8 different riders on the podium and 10 different riders finish within the top 5.
That's crazy to me.
Mixing it up.
I mean,
but
picks
that's
are
awesome,
tough.
though.
Yeah, that's what we want
racing.
That's what makes fantasy best.
Yes. And only riders to top 5 with no podiums are Osborne and Malcolm Stewart.
Can they change it tonight? I'm actually thinking Osborne on the podium somewhere. So
Look at that. Jason Kyla says that Eli and Ken screwed his perfect score.
no,
How'd they screw it up?
don't blame
Ken
the
was winning
riders.
that race regardless.
Don't blame the
My
riders.
opinion.
Yeah.
Savachi 4th in Q2 today. Oh, man, see, Savachi's up there.
I mean, if Roczen is passing Tomac, that's saying something about Roczen. I mean, people just don't
let him
pass
go
Tomac
by and
go.
then immediately got him back.
Yeah,
So,
that's something to me.
oh man, that's tough. Osborne for the win, Brian. If Osborne rips a start, he can win. He's just had so many things go wrong this year. It's just been
It's got to even out eventually, you'd think. But.
They just got qualifying up.
All right, let's look at it real quick. Let's do a quick. We had Ken Roczen, Eli Tomac, Adam Cianciarulo in 3rd. That is expected. The problem with AC that I have right now is the man just isn't closing races. And I think he's just a little behind the 8 ball as far as his conditioning goes for the year because he had that injury or that surgery.
My deal with AC is if he's in the lead and Roczen, Tomac, or Webb are behind him,
Yeah.
you have to think they're going to pass him eventually.
For AC to win, he's got to basically rip a whole shot and not have, yeah, you said it, Tomac, Roczen, or Webb behind him.
If they're behind him, I'm pretty confident one of them, if not all of them, are going to pass him.
But look at that. Joey Savachi in 4th, Malcolm Stewart 5th, Coop's back in 7th, Marv's back in 8th, and Osborne 9th.
What do you do?
Marv's definitely not my top 5.
Webb trained tonight, he says.
Ooh. Dude, the man shows up to race.
Look at this. Feel like RC had to step his game up to be in the booth with Harris. I think they did a good job last week.
Cooper Webb is the only rider not in the top 5 right here that I'm not stressed about.
No.
Look at that. Justin Barsh is in 15th place. He was over a second off the pace. Okay, Barsh is out for me.
Yeah, he's not in my top 5.
Barsh is doing what we kind of seen Barsha do in the past, and I want you guys to comment, are we wrong? Are we right about this? Is Barsha just repeating what we've seen in years past, where he comes out swinging in the couple first opening rounds, and then he just kind of drifts off?
I mean,
has a few bad races, and then
he's having
it's like
crazy stuff happen.
You throw your hands up and wonder where the heck did Barsha go?
He's risky for me. I'm not picking him tonight. Nothing against him. He's just getting risky.
I don't know, man. He just keeps having these weird things, and it's like he's just not the title. He doesn't look like a title contender.
Not at this
He
point,
had
no.
opening good rounds, and so far it's just man.
We
help
want
me
to
out
say
here.
it's a different bar show. We want to.
Yeah.
But it's looking like every other year.
Look at that. Elijah's got him for wild card in 9th. Barsha. Hey, guys, keep in mind, too, Jason Anderson, I don't know the full details, but something about a dislocated finger. Not racing tonight, possibly.
He dislocated his finger in the first practice.
If Anderson's in your picks,
second.
don't put him in your top 5. He didn't even do second qualifying session. Not even ninth place wild card. If you can't ride qualifying, you're not going to get ninth place.
Oh, stay out of that, Chad. I think Chase fanboy's back.
Oh, no. Ferrandis for the wild card. We're going to have some good stats on wild card coming up. We got a couple good ones. Hopefully it won't be a repeat with Savacci where he just rips a hole shot and proves us all wrong.
Dude, he's qualifying 4th fastest right now.
I know. The man's on a mission. Scooty Puff Jr., welcome to the chat.
Get the Scoot dog in
Brayton
there.
for the wild card, Michael McCarthy. That could be a really good pick. All right. Let's get into
track trends. Let's see that track.
Let's do it. You got it up there, Kobe? By the way, Kobe, say what up to the people.
How's it going, people?
That's Kobe. Kobe's a baller. Rips on a dirt bike. Look at this start straight. Longer start straight tonight. And by the way, just throwing this out there, Unicorn was out last week with Tomac in that start. What did he do in that second qualifying session?
He took your formula of getting the hole shot in the second
practice. He hole shotted the second practice.
Yes.
I have Kenny in first right now, but holy crap, it is hard not to put Tomac there.
You were thinking about it. I could tell you were.
I was, and I still am. You got a long start straight, interesting rhythm section after the first turn.
Yeah,
so
I could see some different.
The track's going to get really ruddy. I could see a lot of riders, like last week, cross-rutting, making mistakes. Seems like everybody made mistakes last week.
Just
on a Sunday.
Yeah, small whoop section, which we saw those guys going through. Over-unders.
Super short lap times, though.
I know. They're still in like the 46s. So
super short lap times.
But, yeah. But it should be a good night of racing. I think with the track, even with the shorter lap times, be more technical. It makes riders have to be on their toes. So it should be good. Last week was good racing.
I like the over-under. It always reminds me of when Partridge blew his foot up in there.
Oh, gosh. I like when the track is prone to riders making mistakes. Just makes it difficult.
Yeah. I mean, you got to slow them down to where if they do make a mistake, we're not losing riders.
Yeah.
That's my
thing. But as far as injuries go, Chase Sexton's still out. McElrath's still out. Dean Wilson, didn't see him there. And, of course, Jason Anderson, don't put him in your picks.
No, looked like he didn't even come out for the second one very long.
Yeah. Sean Powell got Roczen for the win, but Eli was really flowing on the track.
Dude, he was.
I know. But even after what Kenny did last week, though, Kenny's just on his game right now. Look at that. Michael McCarthy's got Tomac, K-Rock, Webb, AC, Malcolm. Okay. I don't know.
Maverick's talking about putting Savacci in his top 5.
See, Jana asks if Eli's got 2 good starts in a row in him. That, my friends, is the golden question.
I'm pretty sure I looked into that.
He's already proven it, though. Well, I don't know what he just got one. Second qualifying session. All right, let's talk about some stats real quick. Let's talk about Ken Roczen. Comment below. Actually, Kobe, do we have a poll on that? About who's winning tonight?
We got who will be the first repeat winner this season.
Okay, let's throw that up there. We're talking about Kenny. Let's see.
I'd have to say Roczen. Well,
that is the question. Who is going to be the first repeat winner? And just put how you vote, ! Vote, and then you just put the name of the rider that you think is going to be up there once you see those numbers on the screen. Do you think it's me, Ken Roczen, or Eli Tomac? I think it's either Roczen or Tomac tonight.
I agree.
Those are my
that.
2 picks.
I mean, if Roczen has led way more laps.
He has.
He's getting way better starts, but Tomac could win at any time. That's just it.
Look at Kenny's finishing, though. 2-5, 2-1.
I'm going to say Roczen wins before him just because he could pass him last round and make it stick, which that just doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Roczen's riding good right now.
Look, Kenny's got the best average finish. You take out his 14th place start in round 2. He's got the best average start
of 3.3.
Yeah.
So he had one bad start. You take that out, he's 3.3. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, I think for sure I would put him as
to win it.
Kenny. I think he's just on fire right now. Webb, or Tomac, like I said, I've gotten second. Cooper Webb, though, he's won. But his numbers, man, his qualifying, we never count on Cooper to be a really fast qualifier. That's to be expected. Remember, guys, we got that poll going up right now. Who do you think is going to be the first repeat winner of the year? Right now, Roczen looking like the favorite for that. But if you look at Webb, his starts, 14-8, 1-8. His starts have not been where you'd expect them.
No.
But Webb does what Webb does, and his finishes are 9-4, 1-3. So even with his bad starts, he's still working up in those top 5s.
Who do you think he can't pass?
Ken Roczen or Eli Tomac.
That's it. So
if those guys are ahead of him,
even if he gets an 8th-place start, he's going to get up to those guys.
Right.
I feel pretty confident about that.
Okay, so 3rd for Webb, right? What are you doing for Webb tonight? You doing him in 3rd?
All I know is in round 5 in the last 2 seasons, Roczen has taken 3rd. So we want to go into the numbers like I do. But let's get into Webb.
Like, he's got the 2nd best average finish this year of 4.25.
Despite having the 6th best average start.
Yeah.
So that's saying what we're saying. He can pass anyone but those 2 guys.
He'll work his way up to the podium right now. He's finishing about 6 spots ahead of where he qualifies.
Wait, let's take that back. He can pass Roczen only on the last lap.
Yeah.
If he gets near.
But 5 or 6 spots ahead of where he qualifies would put him in first or second tonight. So, he is, I think Coop is a shoo-in for the podium tonight. And the
Where
man's
do you
a
have
racer.
him?
I have him in third right now.
Okay, I have him in 4th.
All right. Eli
Fourth place
Tomac,
guy.
what are you guys doing? So look at that. Roczen, the heavy favorite right now. Barsha,
Barsha getting a little love, one vote.
He got 1 vote, but Kenny is the clear favorite, and, I don't think anyone's going to agree with that. Carver's got Webb for third. I like your thinking.
3rd, 4th range for sure.
Getman 43. We're going to talk about the wild card coming up here shortly because Christian and I feel a little guilty. I wouldn't say we steered people astray last week because we had good numbers on Savachi.
Yeah.
And
nobody was predicting him
Be
to do
mad
that.
at Osborne for jumping the gate and making Savachi get a good start.
Yeah.
But Savachi qualified really well tonight. I could see him, maybe not a spoiler, but if wild card was, I don't know.
He ran in 4th for a long,
Yeah.
or up in the 5th range.
John Herring's got Webb in 4th place. Yeah, the votes are coming in. Roczen, clear winner in that.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get to Tomax. Season starts 2-7-1-1. Hold the phone. He now has the 2nd best average start this season.
No,
5.5.
You're looking at qualifying, bro.
I double, triple checked that.
Season stats qualifying, 2-7-1-1.
Look at his starts, though. 8-3-10-1. Sorry about that.
He's got a
I did
couple
get
good
excited
ones
'cause
and
his
a whole
starts are
shot
not
in qualifying, too. His finishes are 13-1, 5-2. I got him in 2nd place tonight. But, look, hold the phone. You even put hold the phone on the sheet here. He now has a 2nd best average start of the season of 5.5. Is that
I
real?
can double check it.
Is there another
I remember
unicorn in the
looking at this
room?
multiple times.
He's got the 3rd most laps led. But, look, he qualified 2nd behind Kenny. Kenny just won last week. Unless Eli gets a better start than Kenny, I don't see him beating him tonight.
I'm more weirded out that Kenny passed him like that for the win, and then he was saying that was like the best race of his career. Afterward, grinning ear to ear. It was weird to me.
Yes, Moto Life. He got the fake start in practice. I talked about that. His starts are good. They're getting better, which is why. So if he does get a win tonight, it's not going to surprise me, and I'll be a little bit upset about it.
Well, the thing with him, he's led laps in round 4 last year, Triple Crown, and took 2nd place too, which was weird because that's what he did last week or last round.
Clinton
And
Dunlop.
that was also the last time he led laps and didn't win. If you go to 2019, East Rutherford.
No way.
Yeah. So it's not every day he
And he had
gives
the
up
lead
a lead.
twice.
Yeah.
Behind with Kenny behind him.
Exactly.
Webb 2nd, Tomac 3rd for Sean Rupert. 7 Deuce eats Taco Bell before the race. What? Malcolm Smith
Thought he
or
was more
Malcolm
like a
Stewart for
Subway
5th. AC, what do you do with AC? AC's a solid top 5 guy because his starts are so good.
I mean,
But
he has the best average start by far.
His conditioning, I just don't think he can't hold. He's already shown. I mean, he went down last week, but Webb still caught him and passed him.
Is it his conditioning or is it just they're faster?
No, I think it's conditioning, honestly, because Osborne, I think, would have caught and dropped AC or passed him last week, but Osborne got tired because he had charged from dead last.
Yeah.
So Osborne, I think, just ran out of gas. I think AC is just not quite there where he can maintain that pace for 20+1.
I mean, my thing is he held them up for a long time, but once they got by, they were gone. So they're clearly a lot faster than him.
AC for third. We got a lot of thirds, a lot of fourths. I mean, he is a top 5 guy for sure. I mean, look at his qualifying or his starts are 4.2, 3.2.
Average of 2.75.
And he has 3 top 5s. So you've got to have him in your top 5. It's just, do you put him in 4th or 5th? That's kind of like my question right now. And who's that other 5th place rider? Who's the other guy that's – because right now that you've got – I feel like we've gotten 4 guys that have kind of established themselves with Roczen, Webb, Tomac, and AC. But now you got to say, okay, who's that other guy that's going to spoil it? Is it going to be Osborne again? If he can figure something out and not have a horrible start. You got him in your top 5 tonight?
I got him in 2nd.
Just because he burned you last week?
Yeah. I mean, that hurt. But
oh, man. AC has to get out of his own head, says Stan M. I don't know.
AC 6th or 7th. I don't know about that.
Okay, yeah. Aston Martinez, you're right. Other is Osborne. Well, look, Justin Barsha. People are losing faith in this guy quick. He qualified really bad today. like a 47-8 to a 46-1. He's over a second and a half off the lead lap time. That's a pretty good chunk if you're Justin Barcia.
Yeah, he's getting risky. You look at those starts, 1, 12, 7, 21.
Yeah, finishes 1, 9, 4, 13.
His average start is 11th best, tied with Anderson.
He's out.
It's too risky for
He's
him.
out.
What does it say? Hasn't made top 5 in qualifying, worse than 9th this season.
I feel like Barcia's the guy. I think he's overriding things. I think he's overriding tracks. He's maybe just trying a little too hard, and that's forcing mistakes like that.
I don't know.
Like when he went to pass Savacci last week in that in the heat race. It's not necessary. You're going to get third instead of fourth in the heat race, but what do? You freaking make a boneheaded move and you go down, and luckily nobody else passed you. But it's like you got to be smarter than that.
Maybe he's panicking when he doesn't get a good start. I don't know.
Look at that. 4229 says he's done. Barcia for the win from Colin Box.
There you go. I want to hear why, and I want to see proof that you picked him there.
Yeah, because there's a lot more people that are going to be leaving him probably out of their top 5 than in tonight. That would be my guess.
Has gone from red plate to 17 points down already.
Jeez.
It sucks. I mean, I'm a Barcia fan, but
Logan Barcia's canceled.
What do you do? He was the most picked position, or his most picked position was 5th place last round.
Yeah.
19% of people still have faith.
Oh, man. Ooh, there we go. Got another pull up from our boy Kobe behind the scenes. Where do you put Osborne tonight? You've got him in your top 5.
I got him number 2.
I do not.
You don't even have him in there.
No. Sorry. Correction. I have him in 4th. That was my initial pick. After his ride last week, I'm like, dude, you got to put him in there.
Yeah, he's
Osborne could finish up higher than that. But only time will tell.
Can we talk about Malcolm's riding style? I just can't get over that one turn where he came flying out of the whoops and couldn't stop.
took Marv out.
That was awesome.
Oh, gosh. He was flying. Style. Bam Bam is full of fire, losing it. Who was the coolest rider? Stewart? Tomac tonight. Oh, man. Look at that. Where's Osborne? A lot of people got him in 4th. Other.
Not even putting him in the top 5.
Kind of risky. Let's talk about some spoilers, though. What other riders could be there? You've got Dylan Ferrandis, who did it once, got a 2nd place, but that was the race when you had Sexton, some other riders go down. His starts on the season are not good.
Not at all.
He got a great start opening round with 4th, but then he went 14, 10, 12. And his finishes, he's got a 2nd, but aside from that, it's his only top 5. So Dylan, he could get a top 5, but
you're banking on a good start.
He's not a confident pick for me, so he is out.
Yeah, you're banking on a good start out of him.
Malcolm Stewart, I think, would be a much more reliable pick for a 5th place spot. Him or Osborne would be like the 2 guys that would battle out for that last top 5 spot for me right now.
Yep. I agree. I'd put Stewart in before Ferrandis. I mean,
but,
he is running 6th in championship points.
Yeah.
Which is surprising. Ahead of Stewart, Brayton, Muscan, Osborne, Anderson. So,
look, Malcolm Stewart's only got
away.
Yeah. And then if we throw up Malcolm Stewart's stats on there, he's only gotten the top 5 when he's qualified 5th or better. Look where he finished tonight. 5th place. Mookie's feeling it. I've got a little Mookie fever in me. I just think that a Zach Osborne with a better start is going to beat Malcolm Stewart every time. Right now.
I agree.
You agree, disagree?
I agree.
What do you guys think?
I like Malcolm. I don't know about enough to put him in my top 5 tonight, though.
Indy too tight for a lot of these guys. Vince, if he gets a good start. Vince for what? Top 5?
For a whole shot?
For hitting the eject button, going off a double, cross-riding?
Possibly.
Taking out other riders?
Oh, come on. Come on.
Look at that. Stormtrooper Rabber has Ferrandis in 5th. Stormtrooper, I want to hear your reasoning behind that. What do you think is going to change for him? Because he hasn't shown he can get the starts yet, really.
No.
Maverick doesn't think Mookie's fit enough yet.
I don't know about that.
Look at that. Osborne, 5th. It's the best we can do for Zacho.
One person putting him in 2nd? I got him in 2nd, and I'm keeping him there.
Oh, well, look, I'm going to actually, while we're talking about this, I'm going to text our good friend Jim Holley, because Jim
Hollywood
is going to be calling in here in just a minute, and we're going to talk to him and get his thoughts on tonight's racing, because it's so sad not to see him on Race Day Live.
Yeah.
I love Jim Holley.
Everyone needs more Jim.
K-Rock back-to-back. Stormtrooper says, just a guess. Osborne beats Malcolm, start or not. Corey, I like that. I agree with that. Especially if he does get a good start. I think Osborne's going to beat Malcolm every time.
Yeah, if he's getting the groove on right now, people need to be scared.
Joshua's got him in 4th place. That's a good one. Oh, all right. Well, Anderson's out. Let's kind of talk about wild card watch until we get Jim on the phone over here. Well, is there anyone we left out for that spoiler? Is there anyone that needs to be in that conversation?
You want to talk about Marv? We got to talk about Marv.
Marv's a freaking question mark right now.
He's done
Talk
good
about
in Indy.
just not the season this guy was wanting to have.
I mean, his starts 3, 7, 15, 13.
I used to be the man back in the day.
He's getting up there.
He's not going to do it with that. I mean, finishes of 3, 6, 13, 10. He's kind of just been having drama as well.
He has. He's been like Justin Barcia, just every race, or Zach Osborne. Something, it's just, he's not staying in clean air.
No, and some of it's not his fault, to be fair.
Yeah.
Seems like he's kind of been in the wrong place at the wrong time. So he didn't finish worse than 9th all of 2019. He's already done it.
Yeah,
two times.
And before last round, he had always finished 2 spots away from where he started, and tonight he qualified in 8th.
Yeah, it has to be qualifying 5th or better for me.
All right.
He's in 8th right now.
So we
I'm
agree.
leaving him out.
Marv usually kills it in Indy. He's got wins there. He's done well, but going off of this season, what I've seen from Marv, he doesn't have the old...
He started 7th or worst in the last 3 main events, tells me enough.
Yeah, I don't know. But look, let's get our good friend Jim Holley on the phone here, and let's get his thoughts on tonight's racing. Stewart wild card.
Webb's going to take the dub. Somebody's even dabbing in there, friend. This is my wild card.
I didn't know there was a dab emoji.
First time I've seen it. Brock Tickle? I don't know.
Hello.
Jim. I almost thought you weren't going to answer.
I'm here.
All
What's
right.
going on, Jimbo?
Jim, how are you doing?
How would I never answer with you guys?
Just the phone rang a lot. I got a little nervous.
I love you guys, man.
Hey, we miss you.
We do miss you on Race Day Live. Well, Jim, thanks for calling in. So Christian and I were just talking about, the top 5 contenders for tonight and, a little bit of that wild card mix. What are you thinking right now? Let's just get down to business. Who would be on your podium tonight for racing?
Man, I'm thinking the way Kenny rode last week on Saturday night was incredible. To make that mistake and, Tomac got back by him. And then I don't know why Tomac went high on that left-hander, but Kenny just went right underneath and just schooled him.
Cost me some big points.
So, I mean, if you're looking at it, I look at this thing 3 ways. I'm going to pick Kenny for the win. And, if Kenny was aggressive in round 1, he would have had that win.
Yep.
And then if he didn't have that incident with Wilson, he would have had the second win. And then he won last week 3. So that's 3 out of 4 events. I mean, Kenny's the guy right now, in my opinion. I think he looks strong. So I'm going to go with Kenny, Webb, and Tomac. I think that'll be the top 3.
Okay. I've got Webb 3rd, Tomac 2nd. So we're on to something there. Do you see anybody mixing it up tonight? Any riders that... Do you think Malcolm Stewart could do another top 5? Do you think Joe Savacci? Who else? Any spoilers in there?
Savacci, he really impressed me last week. Another guy that impressed me was Osborne, coming from dead last to 5th.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave him a text and I said, hey, man, let's get a start and let's see what you can do, And he said, thanks, buddy. I'm going to get one this weekend. So I think you can count Osborne up there in that top 5, possibly a 4th and possibly a 3rd. It just depends on what kind of start Eli Tomac gets. But,
right.
I was really happy for Savacci. I mean, it took Webb. I mean, God, it probably took him, 3/4 of the race to get around him. Savacci was riding really well.
Yep.
Not a lot of people can do that. Hold Webb off
No.
that long.
No, not at all.
He got gifted a whole shot when Osborne jumped the gate and made Savacci jump, but Savacci just missed the gate by probably an inch. So, but hey, if he can replicate a good start again, I'm sure he can hang out around that top 5. What about Barcia though, Jim? That guy is unfortunately giving us the same look that we're kind of used to seeing, where he comes out swinging, wins the opener 3 years in a row, and then fades out. Do you think Barcia is still a podium win rate or a race win contender guy?
I don't know about a race win, but a podium. He's going to have a good night, and what I mean by that, he's going to have to. I think Barcia is a guy that things have got to be going his way. He's got to be. If he has fast qualifier in both of the qualifying sessions, he's got confidence now. He goes out and whole shots that heat race and wins. he knows, hey, man, I can go out there and do it. And if he can get that going again, then, yeah, he'll definitely be on a podium. But it's going to be hard to get wins for him now because, like I said, you look at the top three last weekend, those are the top three in points. I mean, I didn't think that anything else was going to change from that.
Right.
But it's incredible to watch those guys and riding and just think about everything that – and here's a little – I don't know if you guys had a little this is a little tidbit for you guys with Kenny Roczen. When I was watching it, I think it was the last round in Houston, I saw that I didn't see his mechanic Jordan down there next to him. I saw Lars Lindstrom down there. So I gave Lars a call and I asked him, hey, Lars, what happened? And I kind of had thought maybe Jordan tested positive for COVID because Feld's doing a good job and everybody's testing. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened. Wow. Jordan tested positive. And Lars is a great mechanic. He's had a lot of wins, in his career as a mechanic. So Lars is going to be spinning the wrenches again, but that doesn't mean anything. But what I'm getting at is, this series is, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. You got a little bit of time off, then you get back after it, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday again. And look at with these mechanics, Eric Kehoe, the team manager, could come down with it. Kenny could come down with it. I mean, let's hope not. Let's hope none of the top riders, come down with it because I'd hate to see somebody not, lose a championship on the count of COVID, and missing races. And they're so close together. That's what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Yeah, so with Barcia, and Barcia qualified well over a second off the pace tonight. So not looking good for him. Mentally, he's got to be just thinking, what is going on? I'm not, my starts have dropped off, my finishes. Yeah, and then Zach Osborne, who just cannot catch a break in the main events. He's either gone down or had a horrible start. So my opinion, I think Zach Osborne will be the next first-time winner of the year. I thought it was going to be AC, but now I think Osborne's the guy. You agree?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. And yeah, I'm a little disappointed in Adam Cianciarillo. I thought by now he'd be having more wins, and get his first of his career in that 450 class. But yeah, he's had a podium, but it's just I don't know. He's just not. I don't know. He's missing something there, and I want to. Hopefully Chase Sexton will come back, not tonight, but Saturday night they're expecting him to come back because, he was looking really strong until he got off. Him and Adam both, so they were putting it to Eli in Houston. But, I think Osborne, he's going to get a couple wins this year, couple 2-3 wins. I think he's too far out of the championship by all means. He's had too many
he's almost
disappointing rounds.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's hard to make up that deficit with the field that you have going here, but it's tough, But I think this is Kenny's year. I just have a feeling. I think this is Kenny's year. Him becoming a dad and everything. You see all the photos on social media. And Chase and Kristen, you both know you guys are dads. You know how that kind of changes your life and puts everything into perspective and more at ease. If you have a bad day at work, well, you guys own the company now, so you're not employees. So you guys are owners of Rocky Mountain ATVMC now. But,
right.
When you get home, you have a little bit different outlook on life. And I think that's where Kenny's at right now.
I don't think he's ever looked better.
Yeah.
Greatest comeback ever in any sport. Well, if he wins this?
Yeah, we know how much of a mental game racing is, and I think right now Barcia just does not have the mental edge. Osborne is one of those guys that is so strong that regardless of what happens the week before, whatever, he's better, I think, just shaking that off and just, clean slate the night of. One last rider, Jim, who is actually not racing tonight that I've just been kind of curious about is Jason Anderson. Well, from what we know, he's not racing. Yeah. I guess he dislocated his finger, but
he's been getting better. Maybe something was going on.
Yeah, was there something you heard about in the off season, Jim, that we don't know about?
Changed with him?
Well, I
did hear that the guys at KTM and Husky, they were running the rear shock, not a spring. And I think that screwed with a lot of guys mentally. And I don't know. I'm not there at the races, so I can't look in and talk to the mechanics and all that stuff. But I know that it affected Jason a little bit and he wasn't comfortable on it. And I heard that he was going to go back to a spring instead of an air shock in the rear. So I'm not there. I can't see, but hopefully the guys at Racer X and Vital or whatever, that they're long lenses, they can zoom in and see what they're running in that rear shock there. But Anderson, I thought for sure, after Salt Lake City losing his seat last year and almost had that win, I thought then he had his problems in the outdoor. I thought he was going to come out swinging, but I don't see no fight in him. I just don't see it.
I mean, he was in the LCQ last round. I think that was the first time ever.
Just hasn't looked like a past champion, but I don't pretend to know exactly what's going on. And
I just hope he comes back eventually, gets it straightened out.
Hey, the more guys we have up to battling, the better.
We need him up there, jersey flapping out, all that.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure.
Right on. Well, hey, Jim.
Another guy I want to mention, though, like you talked about earlier, was Mookie. I mean, Mookie's been riding solid, and I don't know why Barca gave him a karate kick to the bike. That was all Barca's fault. Barca went down, and Mookie just grabbed the front brake and endoed and fell down. Had nothing to do with him, but he went over there and gave it a little karate kick. I'm thinking, if I was Mookie after the race, I would have went over. Hey, you ever kick my bike again? I had nothing to do with that. That was all on you, buddy. Look at the tape.
The first thing I thought is, what if that was Pike?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, gosh.
I think it would have ended a little different. But
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't have finished the race, that's for sure, both of them. But, no, I just, I think Malcolm's adjusted to the Yamaha well. I'm waiting for Ferrandis. He had that gift in the second time when he finished up second. A couple guys went down or whatever, but I'm looking forward to him, starting to come up again. But we'll see. And Plessinger, and Plessinger, I don't want the rookies to get hurt. We already got Chase Sexton hurt. Hopefully, and we had early prior to the season though. Ferrandis did get hurt. So, but I think Plessinger's doing okay. He's his number 7 is 7. On his bike, and he's finishing 7th and 8th and stuff. But I think he's just got to keep improving. One step at a time.
He's been getting a few good starts this year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, starts is where it's at. And, going back to Savacci, I think he's starting to look and he's starting to gel with the team, that Rocky Mountain ATVMC bike, the KTM. I think he's starting to look like we saw when he was on that Kawasaki, checking off boxes, fast heat races, fast qualifying times, heat race wins, and battling now. And I know that race last weekend gave him a whole hell of a lot of confidence.
Yeah, that was awesome to watch.
Yeah, it was.
How's that trophy doing, Jim?
Yeah, you still got the SXperts trophy.
Yeah, I still got it. I polish it every once in a while and stuff. And I don't know if I moved the manger, though. That was around Christmas. I know Christian picked up on that when I sent the photo, but because those wild cards, you need help from somebody upstairs, because it is so hard to pick those wild cards.
Yeah.
And you know who's good? I saw you guys had a post was Alessi. What, he got 4 out of 5 or something? I think Charlie Holcomb.
Top 5. He's doing it in fantasy, so.
Yeah,
doing good.
It's awesome. He's got to pick it up in that Arena Cross series, though. He's been getting seconds. The man who has that number 1 plate, he's been just killing it.
Starts like it ain't no thing.
Well, hey, Jim, it's always so good to hear from you. We appreciate you calling in and getting your insights.
Yeah.
Hopefully Sexton comes back soon. That just adds even more depth to the class. And
McElrath.
That's right, McElrath. Forgot about him.
That, man.
Yeah. I'd like to see him, another rookie, too.
All right, Jim.
That's preseason. But, you guys call anytime, or I'll call you anytime, and we'll keep in touch.
That's what I like to hear. All right, Jim, we'll talk
soon.
soon.
Enjoy tonight.
Yep.
Bye, buddy.
Okay, bye. That man can be hard to
I could listen to Jim talk all day.
He led that conversation. I just sat back and listened.
We need more Jim.
I love it. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, Jim. And it's like my cue, like, we got to wind this thing down. And Jim's like, no,
let him roll.
I'm not done yet.
We can extend the show for Jim. It don't matter.
I was watching a lot of you guys comment while Jim was talking, too, about how Barcia kicking Malcolm's bike. I agree with all of you who are saying that he didn't do it.
I don't think he did it maliciously.
He wasn't mad at Malcolm.
No.
And
I think it was the quickest way to fix the problem.
And he helped Malcolm get out from under his bike. Malcolm would have been stuck. So Barcia did them both a favor in that situation.
I just love how his instinct is to kick instead of just to go push it.
He didn't assess it. He just saw a motorcycle and
instant
kicked it.
decision with no thought. That's what he did. That's what I like about it.
All right. Well, look, let's hit up Wild Card real quick and then talk about some prizes and then go enjoy some racing. Wild card is 9th this week.
It's tough.
It is tough. Let's talk about Justin Brayton, though. This man, last 4 finishes, 12, 10, 3, 6.
Took the wild card last round.
Yeah, his average finish of the year is 7.75. He's got to get a start, and then he's going to kind of just slowly, I don't know.
What I noticed in the lap chart from last round, he's ran in 9th a lot.
Yeah, he ran in that. Okay.
So he's going to be around there at some point.
All right.
Do you
Anderson's
think he's
out.
going to finish there?
Plessinger is another good spot for the wild card. His last 4 finishes are 9, 7, 16, 8. So take away that 16th. He is finishing right around 9th place. His average finish on the year is 9th.
I liked Plessinger before Anderson went out. Anderson might be out now. I like him even more.
And Plessinger climbed from 20th place to 9th last weekend.
Yeah.
And his average 2019 finish was 10.52.
That's what I'm saying. With Anderson possibly out, this moves him right into that sweet spot. He ran in 9th quite a bit last round, too. So.
All right. Who do you guys have? Comment below who's going to be your wild card tonight. Cooper's got Joey Savacci. Savacci owes a lot of people. Plessinger for the wild card. Savacci, Barsha.
A lot of people picking Ferrandis.
And Jesus are savage. Don't go there. Just don't.
Dude, I love that.
27. Ooh, Malcolm.
A lot of people picking Malcolm in there. A lot of people picking Savacci.
Oh,
we had him the top pick last week. And
I'm seeing people putting Ferrandis there. Is he a good pick for the wild card? It all depends on his start. If he starts out of the top 10, he could finish right there around that 9th place. Houston 1, he started 12th, he finished 7th. Houston 3, he started 14th and finished 12th.
He ran in 9th place at H1 for 17 consecutive laps. So
yeah, he's not moving up too much from where he's starting, other than that 2nd place finish.
An average finish of 9th over the last 2 rounds.
Oh, man.
I just think with Anderson being out, it kind of moves him a little bit up.
You think so?
9th. I think so.
Ahead of Plessinger?
I think so.
Who wins between Plessinger and Ferrandis?
Ferrandis.
One-on-one.
I think Ferrandis.
Okay. I think you're right. Well, Ferrandis will ride till it crashes.
That, or he's just going to get a better start.
Oh, man.
Nothing against Plessinger. I mean, he's one of my favorite dudes. It's fantasy. It's not personal.
Well, look, Zach Osborne you had in here as a wild card spot, and I think you are crazy.
I think it's crazy that
statistically, it's crazy he looks like a wild card.
I think it's crazy he's finished 9th, 10th, and 10th this year. So if he's done it 3 times out of the 4 rounds, who's to say it couldn't happen again?
Think so?
For whatever reason you want to say. But
poor guy, 10-10-9-5. That is not how you want to have. I felt like Osborne was going to be a title contender for sure
how about
this year.
If you're going to be running into the starting gate, you could take 9th place.
That's true. He's taken 10th twice and 9th one time this year. But then again, no. He's better
when
than
it all comes down to it, I don't think he's a good pick. The stats and numbers put him there, but no. I'm going to go against the numbers on this one.
Oh.
I have him in 2nd place. I said it before. I'll say it again. So
Blake Dominguez says Plessinger because he won't crash like Ferrandis.
No, he keeps it clean.
Good point.
I agree.
Look at that. Sean Powell's got Kenny,
Osborne could
Tomac,
literally
Webb.
place
That's
anywhere.
my top 3.
That's true.
Osborne's just a wild card. You do not know where he's going to finish. All right, last wild card spot, we'll talk about Malcolm Stewart because there were some people commenting saying that they had Malcolm in there.
I mean, his finishes have been all over.
They have. But he's closer to a top 5 guy. He's 11-6-7-5.
I agree with that.
If Malcolm starts in the top 10, I feel like he's going to be better than 9th place with how things have been going so far.
I mean, he's always in the top 5 every round, it seems like, at some point.
He's right there. He's right on that cusp.
He's like a 5th place type of dude for me right now.
Yeah. I could see Malcolm being in the wild card spot, but I feel like it would be him starting outside the top 10 and working his way forward. And he's shown that his starts have been pretty good this year. He's been consistently up there. Last week he had a good start, but Barsha took him out.
Yeah.
So he could have had, close to a top 5 last week if that had not happened.
I'm not going to lie. I had him in 5th when I put in my initial picks, and then I realized AC wasn't in there. So I threw AC in 5th. Nothing against Stewart, but AC does get the best start, so he's got to be in there somewhere.
Absolutely.
That's my reasoning on that.
All right, so that wraps it up for the Wild Card Watch. 9th place. It's going to be an insane, fun night of racing. I'm stoked for it. It's all going to come down to that start.
Saying Marvin tonight.
Oh.
Might not be a bad move. I don't know.
No, yeah, with how things are going for him. Well, look, you can join our Discord if you want to just bench race with us throughout the races.
There's solid memes going off in there.
There are some good memes. Memes are some of my favorite things. But look, thank you for watching this episode with us. That does it, but we're going to talk about prizes first before we let you go.
If you've won a prize, make sure to email us, contact us on social media, something. We want to see the people that are winning out there. So
do it. Let us know. We all saw Ben last week.
Yeah, we need to check on Ben.
We need more of that to see what's going on. But grand prizes, here's what is up for grabs at the end of the year. We have a Race Prep KTM 450SXF Factory Edition. We've got a 250SX, bringing 2-strokes backs. Dunlop MX33 tires for a year. Rocky Mountain ATVMC is giving away $2,500 spending spree. Alpine Stars gear is up in there. Tusk Megabyte tires and wheels. Milestone video games. 4K HDR TV and console. Flyer Racing gear package. Stay 6 giving away some stability cycles. And Motion Pro tool prize pack.
That's right.
That's
and
pretty
then
good. This
week, the top scorers are going to get first place, a 6D ATR2 helmet.
That is so good. that
huge.
Could be a
That could
top
be
10 prize.
Yeah, that could be a
easily
season prize. So
wow.
Get that. Second place, OGO Wheeled Rig T3 gear bag. You did a promo video on that one. Comes with 3 separate bags.
Yeah.
Then going down to the new MSR gear sets, jersey, pant, glove, and helmet. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Then other prizes from a Cherubies, Bridgestone, Matrix Concepts, Torque One, Fly, Fox, Bell, and of course $90, $10 Rocky Mountain gift cards.
Hey, Mark Barker just commented and said, not locking them in. Let's give our picks real quick. The people want to know.
You was trying to avoid it, weren't you?
No, I was not. Here's my picks right now. Ken Roczen, Eli Tomac, Cooper Webb, Zach Osborne, Adam Cianciarulo, Aaron Plessinger. I feel good about it.
Okay. I know I said
people want it. Look
I
at
know,
this.
I know I said that Roczen will probably be the most likely to win second race, too.
Yeah.
But I'm still picking Eli Tomac to win. Just on more of a risk, because I need to make up points. I haven't even broke 100 points yet this year.
Just gonna send it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
All
going
right.
more for the send it approach.
Okay.
He's gonna have the race of his career tonight. He's
Win
not gonna
or
remember.
lose.
He's not gonna remember the race. Roczen passed him twice as the race of his career. That was weird. But I got Osborne second, Roczen third, Webb fourth, AC fifth, and I'm with you, Plessinger wild card.
So Osborne second, Roczen third.
Osborne, yeah, he's getting my risky pick. He's got to do it eventually.
Okay. All right.
Good
I feel like
picks.
mine a little bit safer.
Chris Ollie right there. Good picks, he says.
He's probably talking about me.
2 strokes are for hipsters.
That's right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Remember, if you're just tuning in, go to RMFantasysX.com, create your free account. Yes, I said it, FREE.
Yep, look at premix and pedals. Christian equals gambler. That is true.
Are you a
And
gambler?
it's not been working well this year, so what do you do?
Ooh, Fat Girl Rodeo Xbox Gamer Tag. That is a long name, but it says there's going to be an upset tonight.
Watch
Hope so.
Osborne,
Hope so.
Marvin, someone like
Let's
that.
mix it
win.
up a little bit. I
Get
want to see this
Savachi
thing
in the
come
top
down to
5.
Salt Lake City Supercross. 3 riders in the battle for the championship.
I mean, if we want to be real, the top
Let's
3 are
go.
starting to separate.
It's true.
So I don't want to see that.
I want to see Roczen, Tomac, and Webb come down to Salt Lake, duke it out.
Let's do it. I
I
agree.
would love it. RMFantasysX.com, people. It's free. You can win weekly prizes. Doesn't matter when you sign up. You can always win a weekly prize. So even if you haven't yet, you have the chance to win. Just remember, if you want to win a weekly prize, best advice we can give is get your picks in early. Don't change them.
Just do the strategy of get them in early, then come back, watch us, check qualifying, see if you need to tweak them a bit.
That's right. But anything
Kenny
else,
Rogers
Christian?
was the gambler.
Anything else we need to say before we sign out?
I think we got it. Good luck, everybody.
Have fun tonight at the races, and we'll see you soon.